Coming up on today's episode of Technoid, Sony Xperia 1 Mark II was reportedly pre-ordered by accident, meaning the price was revealed, and oh my goodness, Sony did not listen and they are going to suffer. And I'm just being brutally honest. Also on today's episode, Samsung has released the new Galaxy Bud Plus in the Aura Blue color, something I talked about previously. I'll explain how you can get it and also if you're interested. And also, at the beginning of the episode, before I talk about any news, I'll be giving you guys some updates on some upcoming videos that I have scheduled in the lineup for reviews and anything you need to know. All that on today's episode, so stay tuned. Hey, what is up everybody? Michael here, welcome back to Technoid. Hope you all are doing excellent everybody. I hope you all are having an excellent day. To new subscribers and to new people joining me, thank you for tuning in. For returning subscribers, thank you for joining in as always. Now guys, before I start the news, before I talk about the two stories today, I want to get the big thing out of the way, my upcoming projects. So I have a couple of videos that are coming out and I plan on I will be making a review of the Galaxy Bud Plus. I will be revisiting them in the new Aura Blue so you can see the new Aura Blue color. I will also be taking a review at the Soundcore Flare 2, a video that I have been working on for such a long time, but I have a lot of surprises in that video, so you're going to want to wait for that. And also, I will be reviewing the JBL 9.1 soundbar, the new Dolby Atmos enabled sound system. I'll be reviewing that as that is a personal gift that was sent to me by my father. I love you, Dad. Thank you so much for that gift. But that is my upcoming schedule slate for the summer of reviews, and if there's anything else thrown in the mix, I will definitely be doing. So, now that we got my upcoming projects out of the way, let's get it going. So story number one, before I talk about the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II and focus heavily on that, let me get the side story out of the way, Samsung. So a couple months ago, or a month ago, I talked about how in the app, the SmartThings app, Samsung had released a blue variant design of the Galaxy Bud Plus. It was rumored to be Aura Blue, which is matching to what Best Buy does and also what Samsung offers in terms of their color. Well, today it was released. Now, it wasn't released with any grand spectacular scheme. It wasn't released anything. It was just released on a website refresh, and the only way you can buy these is on Best Buy at the current moment. Now, Best Buy is offering to ship these things by Friday, so if you are interested, you should definitely pick them up. I placed my order in already, so you'll be seeing an unboxing and basically me discussing why I went back with the Galaxy Bud Plus and also discussing the color as well. But that'll be a different video for another time. But I just wanted to make an update because a lot of people were asking me, do you know when it's going to come out? I said it might be reviewed or revealed at the Unpacked in August, but it looks like they're releasing it sooner rather than later, so that's actually a very good positive. So, Galaxy Bud Plus in Aura Blue is officially released. Check it out if you want it. Now, let's get to Sony. Last story up, the main story for the day, the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II. Now, I have been a big supporter of the Xperia 1 Mark II back when it was announced in February. I talked in a lot of detail about how Samsung, okay, you know what, that was terrible. We need to reshoot that. How Sony really kind of educated the path to trying to revamp their smartphone line, and Sony really had a good phone in the making. They had basically accumulation and collaboration of everything they have in their department with sound, camera technology, display technology. This phone looked to be a big home run, but I have been saying it for a while, this phone was not going to be cheap. I knew it was going to be in the $1,000, but I did not think it was going to be priced this high. Now, the original Sony Xperia 1 was priced at $950 respectively, and it didn't do so well in sales. Well, Sony, if you thought you were going to do any better, you are absolutely crazy, because according to Phone Arena, again, who else is obvious, they apparently suspended the pre-order because B&H released it. B&H has a tendency to just put pre-orders up whenever they feel like it and say it was an accident. But it was up for a little bit, now the page has been taken down, but the pre-order for the unlocked variant of the phone is $1,198. Oh my goodness. Okay, before I talk about why this is not going to work out in Sony's favor, let me just address the Sony fans. Let me just address you guys real fast. There is value here. You have a very good smartphone, you have a very good display, good camera, you've got your latest and greatest, that's fine. Here's the problem. Sony, you know what? I'm gonna go off the script. I actually had a script ready for this episode, so you know what? I'm not even gonna look at the script. Sony, you had one job. You have been out of the smartphone game in America for a long time. You've just recently come back. You released the Sony Xperia 1, a phone that you hoped would get you back, and it failed. The truth is that phone failed. It didn't make a dent, it didn't make a splash, it didn't do anything for you. Now you have a variant that is much better than the one you made before. The phone that could have put you on the map. The phone that really has everything a flagship phone should have. A headphone jack, premium specs, the best display in a smartphone, the fastest charging in a smartphone. Okay, that's debatable, but still, you had everything in the making, some of the best camera technology, but you dropped the ball again. Now, listen, Sony fans, if you want to hit me in the comments and tell me why I'm wrong, be my guest. Tell me why I'm wrong for thinking this. But seriously, there are enough smartphones out there that are $1,000, and almost all of them are saturated by Samsung, OnePlus, and soon to be Apple with their 5G variant iPhone 12. How are you gonna stand out from the crowd now, Sony? You had a phone that could have been so much better, and it could have been a home run for you had you just priced it at under the $1,000 price point. Instead, you priced it higher. Now, I understand they give you some updates. I understand they give you a lot more because they have to make up for the profit. I understand all that. But Sony, here's another thing you're not looking at. We have a pandemic, a coronavirus going on right now, and I know YouTube's gonna debunk my video, but still, we have something that's really bad that's making people not spend their money. It's already bad enough. Most companies are not gonna be making profit. How does this help you? I don't understand it. Like, I'm upset because I was sticking with this phone. Like, I am genuinely pissed off at Sony. Because Sony, I had your ass from front A to front B. I was defending this phone where everybody laughed at me and everybody told me this phone would do nothing. I stood behind it and said, this phone is something special. But to price it at $1,200, the fact that it's the starting price. Now everyone's gonna say, oh, but wait, that's the unlocked model. What about the other ones? What does it matter? It's going to be in the thousands from the start. But the fact that you have to price it at $1,200 for an unlocked variant with 8 gigs of RAM, 5G and all this stuff, it's disappointing. You could have done so much better. You could have hit a home fucking run. And you know what? Screw my monetization for this video. You could have had a fucking home run had you just listened to the market. You had the making of a smartphone, and I'm pissed off because I defended your phone. I defended it and I was laughed at. And you know what? I don't care that I was looked like a fool, but it sucks knowing you could have had something so much better and you fucked it up. So you know what, Sony? I'm not gonna say don't buy this phone. You know what? I still think you should buy it because this phone does have a lot to offer. But when you make a product and it's something that I really, really enjoy, and when you manage to piss me off this much, and I don't give a crap what anyone thinks, but if you manage to piss me off this much, then I can't do it. I can't promote it. I was all in on this phone. I really thought this was gonna be a success for Sony. Well, there goes my loyalty. There goes everything I stood for. And listen, guys, I apologize for my profanity. I apologize if this is not who I am. But I'm upset because I really was a fan of this phone and I wanted it to succeed. Now listen, Sony fans, if you want to hit me up in the comments and start a debate, we'll do it. I have no problem. And honestly, to everybody else watching this, again, I apologize. But that's it for today's episode. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Take care. Peace.